Hi, I'm Elaine Harding. Welcome to my blog .stampwithelaine.com. Today's project is a Valentine card using the Geared Up Garage bundle. I'm going to be using this die to do a bit of embossing. The Be Mine Stitch Framelit dies. There are 16 dies in all. There's some more here that I haven't taken off. There's a scallop stitched detail here, edge-lit. Some multiple hearts and a flower and borders, and then these nesting hearts. This one is the one we're going to be using today, and then you've got 3 nesting hearts which has the stitched and the scalloped edge, 2 with just the stitching on the outside, and then 3 plain hearts here. So you get a lot of bang for your buck with this set. You can probably see it better in the catalogue, how the dies cut out. So there's the stitch framelit. That one cuts out the scallop here, as well as the stitching for the inside. The stamp set that goes with it is this one called Meant to Be. So if you bought it as a bundle, you would qualify for a celebration item from this brochure. Unfortunately, the organdy ribbon will no longer be available. It exceeded all expectations and it's now out of stock, so they've turned off the code for that particular item. There's plenty other things to choose from though, so don't be disappointed. I'm also using the Happy Valentine's Greeting from Forever Lovely stamp set, some smoky slate scrap, soft sea foam for my card base. This has been cut at 5 7/8 by 8 1/4, 14.85 centimetres by 21 centimetres, and folded in half. We'll also need a Whisper White insert. That's 3 3/4 inches by 5 1/2 inches. In metric, that's 9.5 by 14 centimetres. Some flax ribbon. I've deconstructed that from a previous project, so I have lots left, but to deconstruct it, you just cut it along one edge and then separate the threads and pull them so you end up with several strands. Soft sea foam and Memento black ink. Big Shot Impressions embossing mats. I'm going to be using the grey one this time instead of the blue silicone one. And of course you need the Big Shot and magnetic platform. To make the card, you first need to die cut the heart, and to do that you need the magnetic platform. It's not essential, you can use the Big Shot platform and the thin die adapter, but the magnetic platform, if you have one, will hold the die steady while you cut. So let's get rid of this. Got a bit of cardstock and I'm going to place my heart on there. Magnetic platform, base cutting plate, top cutting plate, and I'll run that through the Big Shot and I'll be back. Now I've die cut my stitched heart, I need to emboss with it. So take the cogs, and this time I need the Big Shot platform on its own, and I'll pop the dies in my cardstock like so. Place one of the cutting plates on top. Secure the cogs to the heart so it doesn't move. Flip it over so that the cutting edge of the die is face up. So your die first with the cutting edge face up, your cardstock, followed by your grey embossing mat. The grey embossing mat will give you a deeper impression, and then the white embossing plate, and you're ready to run that through the Big Shot. Now I've done that, carefully peel it back, the washi tape back, so it doesn't tear the cardstock. and remove that, and you have a lovely deep impression. I'm going to put a glue dot here first to help me anchor it down. Then wind the cotton round my finger. That's too small, so I need to make that bigger. Pop it down there. Pop some dimensionals on. Take the backing paper off. I'm being a bit generous with this because there's nothing worse than having a saggy heart. So I'm just going to place that there just so that I can gauge where to stamp in soft sea foam. And while I've got this stamp out, I might as well stamp on the inside, the whisper white bit as well. Switch stamps to the nuts and bolts. Adhere this bit to the inside of my card. Do you know what? I forgot something. I forgot to stamp on the card. Well, let's hope for the best that it won't smudge. So, Memento black ink, you jumpstart my heart, the sentiment, so let's stamp it there. Phew. I need to cut a little strip. That measures about 1/2 inch. In smoky slate, stamp the Happy Valentine on there in tuxedo black Memento ink. I'm using a photopolymer stamp, so I better put it on a cushion. And then I'll just nip the sides, cut it in the middle, eyeball it, and then cut toward the center to make my banner. Bit skew with. Need to cut a bit more. Pop it down there. Now, how quick and easy was that? And it does make a change from having red and black for Valentine's Day. I quite like this combo. What do you think? If you've enjoyed today's tutorial, do give me a thumbs up. Subscribe or share on Facebook if you haven't already, and my grateful thanks if you do. You'll find the list of supplies I use below this video in the Show More section, with direct links to my online store. They'll also be listed on my blog at blog.stampwithelaine.com. You can find me on Facebook, Pinterest or Instagram. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye!